Hello, dear students. My name is Bankeswar Panigrahi, faculty, BCA department, CKT Mahavidyalaya. In our last class, we have discussed about HDLC, control fields and frame formats. So today we are going to discuss about a new topic, that is polling and selection technique. So in this topic we are going to discuss what is polling and what is selection, where we are using the polling and selection technique, and what is the data transmission process in case of both polling method and also selection method. So first we have to know that in our data communication, we are using different types of techniques to transfer a message from one location to another location. To transfer a message from one location to another location, or from one device to another device, we have to follow some topological structures, and based on that topological structures, the two devices or more than two devices can communicate with each other. So polling and selection technique is also works with topologies in which one device is designated as a primary and the other devices which are present in the other side, they are designated as secondary devices. And all the data exchanges are done or made in between the primary devices as well as secondary devices. Okay. So here in polling and selection technique, the primary device controls the link and the secondary device follow its instructions. That means the primary device, whatever it gives the instruction to the secondary device in the time of communication, the secondary device must follow its instructions, while a message can transfer from one side to another side. And due to the primary device controls the link, it should determine which device is allowed to use the channel at the given time. Okay, so This is the introduction of pooling and selection technique. So the general method or the general working process of pooling and selection technique is if the primary system or the primary site wants to receive data, it asks the secondaries if they have anything to send. This is known as the pool function. And if the primary system wants to send data towards the secondary system, it tells the secondary system to get ready to receive, and this is called the selection technique. Again, listen carefully. What is pooling and what is selection method? If the primary site or the primary system wants to receive some data, it asks the secondary systems if they have anything to send. This is known as pool function. And if the primary wants to send some data towards the secondary systems, it tells the secondary systems to get ready to receive. This is called as the selection function. Okay. And the pooling and selection technique works with using two commands. One is called as pool command and another one is called as select command. Okay. So this is all about the introduction to pooling and selection technique. We may go through the notes. So here it is given, pooling works with topologies in which one device is designated as a primary station and the other devices are known as the secondary stations. All data exchanges must be made through the primary device even when the ultimate destination is a secondary device, because here two ends are present. So one end is known as the source end and the another end is known as the destination end. Okay. So the next point is the primary device controls the link, as I have told you, and the secondary device follow its instructions. So the next point is it is up to the primary device to determine which device is allowed to use the communication channel at a given time, because the primary system or the primary device will controls the link. That's why all the controlling powers over the transmission channel or transmission medium are having by the primary device. That's why it determines which device is allowed to use the channel at a given time. So the next point is given here. The primary device therefore is always the initiator of a session as shown in the figure. Okay. And here it is given, if the primary wants to receive data, it asks the secondaries if they have anything to send. So this is called as the pool function. And if the primary wants to send the data, it tells the secondary to get ready to receive. This is called the select function. So now, as I have told you, here two types of commands are used. One is known as the pull command and another one is known as the select command. Okay, so first we are going to discuss about select function. Okay, so two type of functions are there. One is pull function and another was select function. So first we have to discuss about the select function. So what is the working process of select function? The select function is used, okay, listen carefully, the select function is used whenever the primary device has something to send. Remember that the primary wants to send and controls the link if the primary is neither sending nor receiving data, is known as the link is available. If it has something to send, the primary device sends it, and here the primary system in select function, the primary system first selects a device which is present in the secondary site and it asks the secondary site that I have something to send to you and are you free or are you ready to receive my message? If the acknowledgement or the reply of the secondary site is a positive one, then the primary site sends the data towards the select device at that secondary device or at the destination end, and after the data reaching at the secondary site, it sends a positive acknowledgement, okay, towards the primary site that whatever you are sending towards me, I have received it. Okay, so this is all about the select function process. So what is the process here? First, the primary chooses or selects one of the device at the secondary site. If it has something to send towards the secondary site, first it selects the secondary site device and it asks the secondary site device that I have some message to sending, are you ready to receive it? If the acknowledgement from the secondary site is a positive one, then the primary site starts sending the message towards the destination end, and if it gives a negative acknowledgement, then the primary site does not transfer any message towards the secondary site. So after getting a positive acknowledgement, the primary site starts sending data towards the destination end, and the total message or complete message after reaching the secondary site, again one acknowledgement generated at the secondary site and passed towards the primary site, and that acknowledgement was positive one. Okay, if it sends a negative acknowledgement again, then the primary site again transfer that message that is not fully transmitted towards the secondary site. Okay, so this is the working process of select command. Okay, so we may go through the notes. Here are the notes. The select function is used whenever the primary device has something to send. If it has something to send, the primary device sends it. It has to know whether the target device is prepared to receive or not. So the primary must alert the secondary to the upcoming transmission and wait for an acknowledgement of the secondary ready status. Before sending data, the primary creates and transmits a select frame, one field of which includes the address of the intended secondary, that means destination secondary. Okay, so this is the working process of select command. And this is the pull command or the pull function. So here, in case of pull command, it is used by the primary site. First, the primary site if the primary site wants to send some message towards the secondary site, first it transfers a frame towards the secondary site A station, and it first checks whether the secondary system A is free or not. If it is not free, then it gives a negative acknowledgement. After getting the negative acknowledgement from the system A, the primary system will again ask the secondary system B to transfer some message if they have, and if the secondary system B is having some messages for the primary station, then it may transfer at that time. If it has no message to transfer towards the primary site, then it gives a negative acknowledgement. And if it has something to transfer towards the primary site, then it transfers the data towards the primary site, and the data after reaching the primary site, again a positive acknowledgement will generate at the primary site, and it will transmit towards the secondary site B, and by getting that positive acknowledgement number, the secondary site B will confirm that whatever it may send towards the primary site, the total message or complete message will reach at the destination end. Okay, so this is the working process of pull command. Okay, so here are the notes. The pull function is used by the primary device to solicit transmissions from the secondary devices, and when the primary is ready to receive data, it must ask, that means pull, each device in turn if it has anything to send, and when the first secondary is approached, it responds either with a NAK frame, that means a negative acknowledgement frame, if it has nothing to send, as I have told you, or with data in the form of a data frame if it does. If the response is negative, then the primary pulls the next secondary in the same manner until it finds one with data to send. When the response is positive, all the data frame, the primary reads the frame and returns an acknowledgement verifying its receipt. So this is all about the pulling and selection technique. So again, so pulling and selection technique is basically used in topological structures. Here all the data exchanges must be made through the primary device even when the ultimate destination is a secondary device. That means here the pulling and selection technique is also working in between the primary and secondary devices. So the primary device here controls the link and the secondary device follow its instructions only. So what is the working process of pull and select command? If the primary wants to receive data, it asks the secondaries if they have anything to send. This is called the pull function. And if the primary wants to send data, it tells the secondary to get ready to receive. This is called the select function. So this is the diagrammatical representation of working process of select command, and this is the diagrammatical representation of working process of pull command. Here first primary system pulls the system A at the secondary side, and when it gets negative acknowledgement from the A system, after that it pulls the B system to send some data if they have towards the primary side, because here the primary side is free and it asks both the systems to send some data if they have sending some data towards the primary side. Okay, so this is all about the working process of pull and select command. I hope you understand it. Okay, thank you.